Good morning. All right, I had to hop on here and try to re-record this video. Uh, so this is a reproduction because my original video corrupted. Okay, welcome to the weekly meeting, February 8th, 2025. Okay, I want to talk a bit about a trading plan and the importance of that trading plan when it comes to trades, okay? Um, I've been trading since 2020. It's 2025, so coming up on 5 years in August. And what I've realized in that time frame or that time period, you know, it's not just that you need a trading plan. And I'm not really talking about, hey, only trade between these hours or, only take this type of trade, only trade on Tuesdays. All of that is great and that is important. But I want to talk about a trading plan uh, like someone would talk about a roadmap because we can all win trades. Once you've been trading for, I don't know, 2 years or so, I think most of us recognize a good trade setup, right? Most of us recognize a trade that we can win. The problem with us as individual traders is most of our off switches are either damaged or broken. And what do I mean by that? I mean that if we just see winnable trades or trade setups that we can win, there is no limit uh, to those trade setups that we may take, right? If your trading plan calls for you to only take two trades per week, uh, that's cool, and it's more beneficial. Uh, but there is no direct plan to earn a certain amount of money in a certain amount of time. Okay, uh, what I've done is create a trading plan where I can see uh, exactly how much money I will make in a certain amount of time. And all I did was basically take a trade setup, uh, on a weekly time frame or a weekly chart and highlight an area where I can gain 100 pips every week. If I trade $1 per pip, I will be able to earn $100 per week. If I have $100 account and I trade $1 per pip, it's high risk, high reward, but it's $100. And I have 5 years in the game or 4.5 years in the game. Uh, I'm willing to risk that and I'll flip that. Have done it several times. And then the next week I can take the 200 trade, $2 per pip and flip that as well. So instead of talking about it, I'm just going to bring it up. Just going to bring it up. Okay. So on this Excel spreadsheet, um, this is an example of um, of a trading plan, right? Start with $111. The next week, 222, so on and so forth. 15 trades, 15 winning trades, and I'm at almost $2 million. Now, I'm not naive, and I am aware that there will come a point where you won't be able to flip uh, the account because the lot sizes will be much bigger than what you are accustomed to, right? And you might have to get in your demo and practice seeing drawdown or using the lot sizes that big. But maybe by that point, you have a 5-digit trading account, or maybe even a 6-digit trading account. Um, at which point you can manage and live your life based on your trading versus based on the job. And maybe you can live your life outside of these United States, where life is generally much better if you can earn the US dollar. So this column is an example of you start your trading account with $100. And here's an example of you start your trading account with a little bit more. Um, I used to trade with a funded account, and that went very well until the companies start closing down. Uh, but what I didn't know was that it's very easy uh, to grow your own money and to earn a steady income without worrying about uh, any company closing down. Um, and if you just take this scenario and you take the $100 scenario and the trades, uh, we'll just go with the trade that we call this week. Mm, okay, if we pretend that we have a $100 account and we traded GA this week. Okay, so we caught this GA trade uh, and we just wrote it down to the imbalance that we picked out prior to the trade taking place. You would have caught 277 pips, 276.9. If you had a $111 account, you would have traded $1 per pip and you would have made 277 bucks uh, to add to that $111 account, 288. So your account would be 388, which is awesome. So the first week you went from 100 bucks to 388, right? So if you catch a 250 pip trade this coming week, and I mean, we see a 400 pip trade set up on the JPYs, but if you catch 250 and you have a $380 account and you trade for $3.80 per pip, let me break out my calculator. 3.8 times 250, you're making $950. Plus your account was at 388. Now you have a $1,338 account, and that's 2 weeks. That's 2 weeks. So you're supposed to have a $444 account, but you have a $1,338 account after 2 weeks of trading. I submit to you that the third week, you'll be trading a 1.3 lot size if you catch 200 pips. If you catch 200 pips at a 1.3 lot size. All right. You're going to make 2,600 bucks plus the 1,338 you had. Now you have $3,938. And that's after 3 successful weeks of trading. And now every week for the rest of your trading career, if you win, you're going to make at least 3,900 bucks. That's less than 1 month. Most of the time, that's not going to happen if you have a funded account. But I mean, you can see where this goes, right? Uh, if you go on a heater and you win, you mess around and win 5 or 6 in a row, you're well over 5 figures. You can shave down your risk if you want to. Um, you can just trade it how you want to. You can trade once a month at that point because most people uh, don't make most people don't make 10 grand a month. That's just the truth. Most people won't make that, but you can easily grow your trading account to 10 grand. And if you are in this group and you follow how we trade, then you know uh, that is the case. As a matter of fact, we just talked about the $100 trade scenario. Uh, you know, if we move to the more expensive uh, trade scenario where we had $400 in our account and we caught 276 pips uh, at $4 per pip, you've made $1,100, $1,104 to be exact, plus the $400 that we had. So this 1 week, you went from 400 to 1,500. You went from 400 to 1,500. Now, you'll trade with a 1.5 lot size or $15 a pip next week. And if you catch 250 pips, that's 37.50 plus your $1,404. Now your trading account is $5,154. Let me repeat that. Week one, you have a $400 trading account. You have 2 successful weeks of trading. Your trading account is now $5,154. If you catch a 200 pip trade the following week, trading with a 5.0, $50 a pip, 50 times 200, you made 10 grand plus the 5,400. Oh my goodness. So you guys, I mean, it's no denying, right? After 3 successful weeks, you have a 5-figure trading account. You have a $15,400 trading account. Those of you who know how to go to the charts and look at the weekly setup, know that this is not far-fetched. We've called these trades, we see them, and there's no denying. We took GBP AUD, but last Thursday or 2 Thursdays ago, GCAD and UCAD, all the CAD pairs, gave the FU wick on Thursday. So we knew that it was going to sell. So if you had caught that trade, you know, you got paid big time. Look at that drop, you got paid. So I think I don't want to beat a dead horse. I just want everybody to understand that a trading plan, like the one I showed you, a roadmap, it will get you from point A to point B. You're not just driving around on a full tank aimlessly. You're able to grow your account to whatever level that you see fit, the level that you can use to then support your lifestyle or your endeavors in life, whether it be you moving abroad, whether it be you, paying for your life. And at some point, at that level, you'll realize that these United States are probably not the best place for you to spend your time or your money, in taxes and whatnot. So I wanted to watch a short video over the importance of a trading plan. It's only about a 5-minute video. We'll watch this video and we'll get back.
I think the first question I would ask is, what am I actually trying to achieve by trading? Is it an additional income? Is it my full income? Is it just a bit of fun? What am I actually generally trying to achieve from trading? And I think from that perspective, you can fit that into your lifestyle, you can fit that into your personality, and those sort of traits will dictate, what that is. If you've got a lot more time on your hands, you might be able to trade much more actively than someone who doesn't have a lot of time on their hands and may have a second job, in which case you might want to trade off daily charts, for example, whereas someone who is doing this professionally can look at scalping markets and be much more active in the market. So personality and lifestyle will dictate what you're trying to do and what you're trying to achieve with that side of things. I think understanding risk management and money management is absolutely essential. Where do I take my loss? Do I want to put a stop loss? I would always advise that we do. Do you want to trade with a profit target? In a lot of the cases, if you're a trend follower, for example, you wouldn't use a profit target. In fact, you might even try and add to the position to try and building up winning trades. If something in life is working, do more of it. if something in life is not working, you do less of it. And I think that's exactly what you should be doing in the market. If your trade is working, why not add to the trade rather than try and take profits too early, which of course is what you see from a lot of retail clients. So I think all those combinations, really roll into the crux of what you're trying to achieve and how you achieve it. And then, of course, there's experience as well, and experience will come through. So my advice is, when you are starting out, start small. And when you feel that you're a lot more confident in this markets and you've got a really clear structure, you can really start looking at those big positions. Well, of course, everyone's going to say open a demo account to start with. The negative situation with a demo account, and I think demo accounts are good in understanding the mechanics of the trade, understanding the calculations, but what it doesn't do is it doesn't give you the emotion. The emotion is the absolute number one killer why people's trading plans go belly up effectively. People will lose discipline. They'll start acting irrationally when you've got very hyper volatile markets. You lose your control, and any kind of trading plan can be unwound very, very quickly. So how you manage those emotions is absolutely key. I mean, we get people going to see trading psychologists as a result, and I think that's not a bad way to look at things, to be honest. Is how you can control that emotion when you're in the trade that is so important. Even the best trading plans just become unwound. So for me, I've got this strategy which I adhere to, but it's about trying to change your idea instead of taking that profit too early. You've got to be thinking. I go into a trade thinking, how can I add to the trade? If the trade's working out, if it breaks a key level and it closes above a key level, Fibonacci or a swing high, can I add to the trade? Can I constantly be looking to do that? If my analysis is right, why not continue doing more of it? To get to a point where you're really happy, I think takes a long time. I mean, people call it the holy grail. People are always tweaking things and playing around with bits and pieces. And this is why I say, until you've got a point where you feel really happy and really comfortable, keep position sizing as low as you possibly can until you feel you're really comfortable with how you're going. And that's the way you want to take it going forward. But I don't think anyone's ever really fully comfortable until they've got a strategy which they've either back tested over a long period of time or they've been using for a period of time and using fairly successfully over multiple cycles. But I will say, once you actually get to that point, when you're analysing markets and you're seeing the fruits of your labour playing out, it's brilliant, it's fascinating, and it's a lot of fun. But there will be days where things are really quite painful, and it's how you manage that process, how you manage what we call a period of drawdown, where the market doesn't do what you want and your account's not doing what you want to do. It's how you manage that and how you adapt your trading plan as a result of that. Will you tweak it? I mean, you may have a successful plan and then you go for a market cycle which you haven't taken into consideration, and how you change your plan as a result of that can be detrimental to your future objective.
It's important when trading the markets to have the right trading.
All right. So basically, in that 5-minute video, kind of summed it up. The few short things, few short reasons for your trading plan. I've found over the years, when I first developed my trading plan, it was to keep me from over trading and all that good stuff. Once you get to a place where you can exercise a little bit more self-control over yourself and your trading, it becomes boring. Now you have to be able to navigate growing your account to a level that you feel like you can accomplish some of your short and long-term goals. Here's what I mean by that. When we first start trading, we want to find a certain level of success, whatever that may be. Maybe we want to buy a new car, or maybe we want to move, or we have some sort of personal life goal that we want to accomplish, and we want to use our trading skill set to help us accomplish that goal. And once we get to a place where we can exercise a little more self-control, it's easier for us to get get to a level where we can grow our account, and maybe we can't grow our account to $100,000 at first. Maybe we just we're able to grow our account to $8,000. Well, if you're a savvy trader, an $8,000 account, applied to the right time frame, can generate a certain amount of money. Maybe it's $4,000 per week or $4,000 every 2 weeks. And no matter where you live, if you make $4,000 every couple of weeks, that's $8,000 a month. You should be able to live a pretty great lifestyle if you understand how to, apply your skill set on set time frame to generate set income. And to me, that's exactly what a trading plan, and an evolved trading plan in my scenario has allowed me to do. And hopefully, after watching this video, you will be able to glean some of the gems, dropped here to create a trading plan. You can either use the one that I've done, or maybe that's a little bit higher risk for some of you, but you can draw up a plan that will take you from point A to point B in your personal trading journey. And then you can start achieving some of the goals that you set for yourself and your family. So I appreciate you watching, and I wish you well in these market streets.